But it was the similar to the one I liked best. We'd run out of money, and we was waiting.
It's the same thing.
Yes.
Is that the one where we all got religion?
No, that was the end. That was the one I was saying. I like that one. Euthanasia, I think it was Christmas. Do you remember?
Yes, yes, I do. Yes,
the world was going to blow up at Christmas.
This is what you always do. You can't think of a punchline. Blow up the world.
Yeah.
But
never fails.
That was for exactly the same reason. We were in a space that you couldn't get out of, so we couldn't do any visuals that week.
I
good
totally agree with Tim on this. I do now. It's taken 30 years. I've come around to it. I just want to admit it at the time. But I think it's because we enjoyed that performance. Because when you're doing the visual stuff, the filming, you become a human prop, basically, and half the stuff was done by dummies anyway, but the dummies always got the laugh.
We were the dummies.
Yeah, we were sort of thrown off something, hurt us, and then put the dummy in, because...
We always reckoned our director wanted puppets, basically.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. And so, it's strange sort of way, not very satisfying, because it doesn't work until you actually edit it all together, and you see it later. That's what makes it work, the timing. And we would be in on that process. I mean, there wasn't... a process of the making of the programme that we weren't involved in. The editor would put together, as it were, a rough cut to a storyboard which the director had taken from the script that we'd written in the first place, and we would go into editing and say, no, swap that round, try it this way, try it that way. I'm not taking any credit away from the editor.
Well,
I mean, we
certainly shouldn't, because
it would be awful if we didn't.
No, but he was such a good editor that he worked with us, and that's the team thing. I mean, he would say, I cannot cut from that to that, so we'd come in and help him and say, well, look, cut that bit out, or we'll film the next day, we'll film a shot that links it, And that was, for me, part of the fun of it, being involved in the whole production.
It was very satisfying, and the dubbing sessions were great fun.
Yeah.
We go in and put sound effects on, because we would do most of those ourselves. Again, nowadays, it's all been taken away from so bloody computers, and now you'll have an emulator, sort of one, what do you want, a sausage being fried, or something like that, press it, and it does it, but we had to go and, we did this stuff.
We were that sausage.
You were that sausage. Yeah, Tim plays the sausage, I'll be the frying pan, and it was great fun to actually sit there with literally a whole bag full of sound effects, as you would on radio, and dub on those at the vital moments.
I think we're beginning to sound like a sad old rock group.
It's precisely what we're...
Billy's Unplugged.
But the serious point I was eventually going to get to, I suppose, was that process is nevertheless a sort of painstaking process, which is very different from actually acting and getting the last instant, which is why we enjoyed doing those where there was no film in it at all.
People said to me, you looked as if you were having fun doing it. Well, when we were actually doing it, the filming, etc., on a wet day dressed as a rabbit was really... That was a good warm costume. It was really hard work. But we had enormous fun sort of at the end of the day. We'd get very silly, wouldn't we? And we used to travel in the car to the thing. And puerile jokes were not in it. No, you'd like Austin Powers, by the way. It's full of farting jokes.
That's my definition of good comedy.
The very fact was that I think there's huge advantage of the three of us. So there was always a majority. This is the point one makes, is that we have a tiny falling out, but very rarely. I think we're one of the few groups in anything that are still friends, actually. Not many.
I don't know any others. I've never talked to anybody else.
And that is extraordinary. I mean, for 11 years, people thought we were living in the same borough.